Look, I need to keep it real with you right now. Amazon FBA just entered a completely new era, and most people selling right now have no idea that this is even happening. They're still out there manually hunting products, checking products one by one, some even going into stores to scan products one by one, hoping that you can sell it for a profit on Amazon, and then wondering why they can't get any traction. But while most people see what's happening in the space as a sign that it's oversaturated or it's too late, I see this as the biggest window of opportunity for new sellers on Amazon that I've seen in years. And I personally know this because I've been selling on Amazon for almost 4 years now. I went through the bad mentors, I lost money on products that I shouldn't have touched, and almost walked away from it and quit completely. But I still figured out how. And now my Amazon store is generating over 6 figures in monthly sales. Students I work with are hitting $50,000 in monthly sales within just a couple months. So when I tell you that something is genuinely shifted, I need you to listen to this. Because the people that are winning right now in the Amazon space aren't working harder than everyone else. They're just simply doing it a different way. So by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what that looks like, why the old approach of Amazon FBA is dead, and how AI is quietly becoming the biggest unfair advantage for new sellers, and the exact moves I'd make starting from zero today. So without further ado, let's jump straight into it. So first things first, I actually have a Miro board that I created right here for all of you guys just to make this a little bit more simple. So I wanted to break down a few different ways to actually source products. What does the product sourcing process actually look like for an everyday Amazon seller? Let me show you guys the different ways of actually doing it. So this is one that I definitely see a lot of people doing online. This is actually called retail arbitrage. So what is retail arbitrage? Some of you guys might already know, some of you might not. But retail arbitrage is basically when people go into stores like Ross, TJ Maxx, Walmart, and scan products with their phone on their Amazon seller app to see if these products are potentially selling for more on Amazon. Actually going in store, driving store to store, scanning product by product on your phone, I'm not gonna lie, this is a huge waste of time. I personally used to do this when I first got into Amazon, and the reason why I was actually doing retail arbitrage is because I wasn't 100% familiar with online arbitrage. I didn't know how to do it. I didn't know how to find products that way. Luckily, in 2026, we have so many different softwares to where you don't have to go around and drive store to store and waste money on gas to potentially find products for your Amazon business. Now let me show you guys the most popular method that most Amazon sellers use and that I personally still use in my day-to-day Amazon business. This is what we actually call online arbitrage, in other words, OA. So I actually still do online arbitrage to this day. I think it's by far, hands down, the best way to actually source products for your Amazon business. If you guys aren't familiar with what online arbitrage is, it's similar to retail arbitrage, but instead of going in store, we're actually shopping online. Online arbitrage is similar to retail arbitrage, but instead of us actually going in store and scanning products one by one, we actually use a software to help us find these products from online retailers like Walmart, Target, Home Depot for basically a discounted price to sell those products for more on Amazon. The reason why this works so much better is because, one, we can do this from the comfort of our home, and we can also use tons of softwares to not only help us find these products, but also leverage a ton of online discounts as well to bring the price of these products down. So right here, I want to show you guys the process of how online arbitrage actually works. So here's how it works. Basically, what you would do is take a product from a brand like Jellycat. Jellycat is a stuffed animal brand that a lot of people are buying online for less and selling for more on Amazon just because everyone loves them. But as we can see, this product is actually selling over 900 times a month and it's selling for $58 on Amazon. But as we scroll over here, this product's actually selling for $33 from an authorized retailer of Jellycat. You guys might be asking, okay, but how'd you actually find that? Let me show you. So basically what we would do is we'd purchase this product for $33 and sell it for $58 on Amazon. And of course, we can see the demand is already there. Customers are buying this product every single day. So you guys are probably asking yourself, how'd you actually find these products though? So if we scroll down here, this is actually what I call the storefront stocking process. This is a software right here called SellerAmp. It's an absolute necessity. Every single Amazon seller will need it. What's so great about SellerAmp is you can use it to read the product data. So of course, the sales per month, your exact profit per unit after all Amazon fees and shipping, if you're eligible to sell the product, and a ton of other things as well. But if we look over here, we can see that there's actually 33 people selling this product, meaning there's 33 people buying this product for less online and flipping it for a profit on Amazon. So what we can do is use SellerAmp's storefront stocking tool. Right here is actually a list of all of the sellers that are selling this product right now. And what we can actually do is go through their storefronts one by one. As you can see, this is what a storefront actually looks like. SellerAmp is going to show us all the brands that they're selling, all the categories they're selling, all the different products that we're selling. And basically now you're able to actually try and find these products for our profit online. So here's how we do it. So once you actually click on a seller storefront, it should look something like this. It'll show us the seller's name. It'll show us the seller ID, how many reviews he has, how many products he has, the brands he's selling, and everything like that. But what is actually so cool about this right here is if you hover over one of the products, there's actually a little Google search tool right over here. So we can use that to basically search these products online to see if we can actually find them for a profit. Let me show you how this actually works. So basically right here, first things first, we want to make sure that the product is actually selling. We can see this product is selling 50 times a month. Basically what that means is it's SellerAmp telling us, hey, Nico, you need to get this product for at least $17.70 in order for this product to meet your minimum profit requirement. And that's after all Amazon fees, that's after all shipping, that's after shipping it to Amazon, literally everything. So if I get this product for $17.70, it's going to be a pretty profitable product. So once we actually search for this product on Google, if we scroll over here, I actually found this product for $19.99. Now I do need to get this product for around 17 bucks, but of course I can leverage some discounts to actually bring this product price down. That's what actually leads me into the discount process. Now there's tons of different discounts that you can actually leverage when you're doing online arbitrage. So one of the #1 discounts right here that we can actually leverage is cardbear.com. Cardbear is basically where we can get gift cards for a discount to bring our product price down. There's also another one called Cooper. It's actually a free Chrome extension that you can download. It'll scan the checkout. So once you actually have your products in your cart, it'll automatically scan the website for any potential discount codes. Because what you'll realize is a lot of these big retailers that we're shopping from, they always offer like 15% off just to sign up for their newsletter or whatever it is. Therefore, there's discounts. So that's that. There's also Top Cashback. So for Top Cashback, basically what it is it's a free extension that you can turn on. Once you actually purchase items online, it gives you money back for just using their software. So literally just for purchasing items online, you're getting free money. Now I will say for Best Buy, it actually tells us that we can get 12% off with Top Cashback. But it isn't guaranteed, so I'm not going to deduct that from my product price. But of course, when I'm purchasing products online, I'm 100% going to want to use this if I can. And there's also another discount as well, and that is tax exempt. Any of you guys can actually get this. You don't need a registered business. How this actually works is you guys can get what we call a seller's permit online or a resale certificate. I personally got mine from fastfilings.com. It was around $100. And now that I actually have that resale certificate, I can submit this over to Best Buy and they won't charge me sales tax for any of my items. So of course this means more profit margins and more consistent cost price. So that's always great. So those are the 4 discounts right there. Now let me jump into which ones we can actually leverage. So for Cardbear right here, we can see that we're actually getting 10% off for Best Buy using Cardbear, which is great. That's an additional 10% off from our product price. And like I said, for Top Cashback, we can get 12% off for literally just using this extension. They're going to give you cashback as you purchase items online. Highly recommend it. It isn't guaranteed, so I actually don't deduct it from my cost price just for that reason. But if we head back over to SellerAmp and actually click on this product, we can put in our cost price. So it was like $19.99. We subtracted 10% off, and now we're at $17.99, and we've met our minimum profit requirement. So for this product right here, it's actually selling 50 times a month, $6 profit per unit that we actually sell. So that's a product right there just using that process. This method that I just showed you guys, this entire online arbitrage process with actually storefront stocking, going through products one by one, discounts and all of that other stuff, yes, it does work good. Yes, this is the way that I actually started selling on Amazon, but the issue with this is you have to go through products one by one, product by product, and I would say for every 100 products on a seller's storefront, only one of those is actually gonna be good. For someone that's been selling on Amazon for over 3 years, this might only take you like 15 minutes, but if you're just a beginner and you're trying to do this probably will take you 45 minutes to an hour to go through 100 products. I wanna say just a little over a year ago, I felt like I hit a revenue ceiling in my business. At that time, I was stuck between $50,000 to $65,000 a month in sales. And I knew I was capable of so much more. I started seeing all this stuff that started coming out about AI and all these new softwares that are being created for Amazon sellers, but none really to actually help you with product sourcing. And that's what started leading me to think, because at that time I was sitting behind my computer sourcing products for probably 4 or 5 hours a day to really not find that good products. Maybe some days I would get lucky and I would find a winner, but I thought to myself, there's gotta be a better way to actually do this. So what I did is I started doing some research and I decided to create my own AI product sourcing software. Instead of me actually showing you guys a Miro board, I want to show you guys live how it works. Cool, so now that I actually have the software pulled up, I want to show you guys a little bit about the different ways that it can actually source products, how I'm actually using this to source products instead of hiring virtual assistants and having to pay them. And of course, a few other tools that I've actually implemented into this software to make online arbitrage just a little more simple. So there's many different ways that I actually use this software to find me products. I can actually give it a seller storefront ID, like that one seller storefront that actually had that one winning product on it. I could give it his storefront ID. So what Arya will do is go through his storefront, see all of the winning products that he's actually selling that fall within my criteria, and then scan them to see if it can actually find these products for a profit online on the internet using Google search. All of the profitable products that it actually finds, it leverages discounts too, like coupon codes, discounted gift cards, and all of that other stuff. All those other softwares are integrated into this. And it'll actually spit me back the product with where to actually buy the product, any discounts that it finds, and also the Amazon link, how much I'm actually making per unit on the product, a ton of different things. So that's actually one way that I can use it, having it reverse source seller storefronts. And I can also give it a product. So what I can do is I can go back to this product right here. I can copy the ASIN. If you guys don't know what an ASIN is, this is basically just a product ID code. It stands for Amazon Seller Identification Number. So this code basically represents this product on Amazon. So if I were to copy this and actually give this to Arya, once I actually do that, I'm gonna wanna give it my criteria. So this is my personal criteria. You guys feel free to follow this criteria in your day-to-day product sourcing, but I feel like this is a pretty strong one, pretty simple. So the first criteria that I like to have is having my ROI set to 30%. So for every product it finds me, it's not gonna send me any products that are less than 30% ROI. It needs to have a minimum of 3 sellers on the listing, because that shows me, of course, that there is other third-party sellers actually making money with this product. Maximum of 100 sellers on the listing. I don't want anything too saturated. At least 50 sales a month, and it'll also account for 7% sales tax as well. I'll subtract that 7%, of course, if we're able to get it tax exempt. And of course, if we wanted to edit this criteria, we can edit it here. And maybe even if you're not in the United States and you're in Canada or the UK, you can change your marketplace. But yeah, that's pretty much how it works. So now that I started to scan, it's gonna go through all the sellers that are actually selling this product, go through their storefronts, and pretty much go through all their products to hopefully find more winning products. What's cool about it is it actually tells you how many it's actually looked up online over here, how many it's checked, and how many it's actually found profitably. Another really cool thing about the software that I implemented is actually connecting it to my phone. So if you guys have ever heard of Telegram, it's basically a messaging app. So I have that downloaded. So for all of the winning products that it actually sends me, it actually finds me, it texts me them to my phone. This is more so what it looks like. It sends all of these products to me pretty much every single day. All I have to do is pretty much check the product, vet that it's good, because of course it is AI and it makes bugs sometimes. Also, what's cool about it is it tells you even if you're ungated in the product or if you need approval to actually sell the product on Amazon. While I actually have this running a scan, I want to go over some of the products it's actually found us. So this is one that I actually just found right here. It looks like this product, we're buying it for $37 and it's selling for $73 on Amazon. $20 profit per unit. That's crazy. If this is like actually legit, this is going to be really good. 50 sales per month, 14 FBA sellers. Solid. Okay, cool. Yeah, let's check it out. So we can click the source link that it gives us right here. We are getting it for 35 bucks after sales tax. It's probably around $37. Now let's see if it matched it up to the right Amazon listing. Perfect, looks great. So yeah, this product is selling for like 72, 73 bucks online. And it is indeed, once we actually pull up SellerAmp, it is around $20 to $22 in profit per unit that we actually sell. And as you guys can see, we're also ungated to sell this product as well, which is really, really cool. Yeah, this one's an absolute banger. Now I will say, guys, no matter how you're finding products, whether you're doing retail arbitrage or online arbitrage, just because the product is profitable doesn't mean that it's necessarily good. While I actually have the AI running a scan, I want to head over to Keepa and just verify that this is actually a good product. Okay, cool. So now we have Keepa pulled up. If you guys aren't familiar with what Keepa is, make sure to get this software. I would say as a brand new Amazon seller, all you really need is SellerAmp Keepa in your Amazon seller account. That's pretty much all you need to really get the business rolling. Those are the non-negotiables for sure. For SellerAmp, you would mainly just use it to help you check profitability, to help you find more products, to help you check the sales per month. Once you actually do that, you're gonna wanna head over to Keepa and start checking all the data. So if you guys don't know how to read a Keepa graph, don't freak out. I know this might seem a little complex, a little complicated, but let me tell you guys, it's really simple. The first thing we're gonna wanna pay attention to is this pink line. This pink line is basically just showing us the price history of the product. So as of right now, this product is selling between, I would say $70, $73 right now if we actually zoom into the graph over here. Now I have my graph set to the past 3 months. This is what you're gonna want yours defaulted to as well. And right now my mission is to mainly just ensure that this product has a stable price history right here. So I don't really want to see it go below $70 or $65 too much. It looks like it was selling up here for a little bit. That's pretty good. So it was selling for more as well. That's good. It looks like the product was bouncing between $73, $67 a little bit right here, which is not too bad. It's still fairly consistent. And up here it was selling for around 80 bucks. So overall, looking at the price history, it really hasn't went below $73 too much. We're still making $20 profit per unit that we actually sell of this product. If it goes down $5, it's not gonna absolutely hurt us. And that's the goal of actually checking the price history. Now, if this product was selling for $50 consistently 2 weeks ago, this wouldn't be a good product to buy. Because if it were to go back down to $50, I wouldn't be able to afford that margin. I would be losing money at that point. So that's just like the number one thing that you want to check. Another thing that we can actually look at is this green line right over here, as you guys can see. So this is what we actually call the sales rank. This basically determines how well a product is selling within its category. The lower the number, the better it sells. The higher the number, the slower it sells. So we can see it's going up and down, which is fine. Another thing is the sales history. Pretty much you can track, expand this graph out a little bit and see how well these products sell pretty much year round, or maybe even check when these products are actually selling the best. With Amazon, the goal isn't to really sell products that are popping during a holiday. We want to sell products that are consistently selling all year round. So as we can see with this product, it looks like it's selling between 50 to 100 times a month, which is good. That meets our minimum. And the very last thing is this bottom graph down here, which is this blue line. This basically shows how sellers move on and off of the listing. It's super important. Let me give you guys a little example. What I don't want to see on a seller graph is basically a ton of sellers just jumping on the listing, because what do you think is going to happen to the price? The price is going to start driving down. Now we can see that there is some people hopping on this listing and it kind of stopped. So I'm not too worried about it. It doesn't look like it's a super saturated listing. It's pretty low key. If we expand the graph out like by a year, it looks like a ton of sellers did hop on this listing. And look what starts happening to the price history over here on the left. The price just starts dropping and dropping and dropping. And look what happens when sellers hop off. The price starts going up. That's pretty much how it works. So as more sellers actually hop on the listing, that's going to bring the price down because they're all fighting for the buy box. Another thing that I personally like to do is I like to expand the graph out all the way and see if there's any history of IP complaints. If you guys don't know what an IP complaint is, it's basically when the brand removes third-party sellers because they don't want them selling their product on this listing. And when that actually happens, you'll be able to see it right here on live data, sellers getting cut off from the listing, just straight down. Now with this listing, we can see sellers are hopping on, selling out, hopping on, selling out. This is very normal. It's very like, it's like a mountain. But if you ever see a cliff right here where it's just straight down, you should definitely stay away from that product, because that basically states that there is issues with that product and that you could potentially get kicked off of the listing for selling that product. So make sure to just watch out for that. But overall, this Keepa graph looks pretty good. Like I said, all I want to check is the past 3 months, and the past 3 months look great. Awesome, guys. So quick update. We did have it run a scan and it did find us a few products. That's when I actually give it an ASIN to reverse source products. Now, when I do that, there is a possibility that there is a ton of unqualified storefronts on that. So what I personally like to do, my favorite feature, is this auto feature, because it runs off of listings that are known to have the most qualified storefronts, best products and everything. So that's my favorite. That's personally what's found me the best products. All I have to do is click start scan right here, and we'll just kind of let it rip and see what products it finds. Cool, so we're just gonna let it run its thing. As we can see over here, it is already checking products. We'll see how long it takes for it to find products and pretty much just like go from there. Okay. Yeah, finding us a lot of, a lot of these look, oh shit. Looks like it just found us our first product right here. What, in like, dude, like 10 seconds? That's crazy. That's how strong this is, guys. All pretty much, you have to understand, the way this works, it's working off of a proven strategy. It's not some new AI strategy or something. Yes, this is a beta, and of course there is going to be, little errors here and there. Oh my god, yeah, it's really finding good products by the looks of it. Yeah, so it found us these Awala products right here. I'm just going to let this scan run and just kind of see, what else it actually finds on these sellers' storefronts. Yeah, it's been finding a ton. Okay, it's finding a ton of products. That's great. We have that running. Auto is easily my favorite feature. Let's go through these Awala bottles. Let's see what's up with these. So we can click on the link to actually, of course, the Amazon link. $72 on Dick's Sporting Goods. $37. That's crazy. Okay, cool. All we have to do is select our specific variation. So this is a rose quartz. Is this one out of stock as well? We just have to find the right color and just verify that it's actually in stock. Oh, this looks like it. Yeah, rose quartz. Okay, $35 on, online. There is also another thing that it did do is it went on cardbear.com for us and it found a gift card that's 10% off. So we're able to, now make an extra $4 profit with this product right here. So yeah, what we can do is while it's currently finding us products, looks like the scan just finished. Okay, so it found us probably 5 products. That's really good. It was supposed to run for a little bit longer, but I mean, within the amount of time that it sourced, it did pretty well on this scan. So what I'm gonna do is, take my cost price. Okay, $37.44. And then I'm gonna subtract 10% off. So I'm technically getting it for $33.70, $20 profit per unit right here. It does sell over 100 times a month. That is good. Okay. But if we scroll down here, of course, the point of Arya, guys, is not to, find you products and it's already checked the Keepa and everything. It finds you products to automate the product sourcing process, correct? But when it comes to actually looking at the data, you still have to do that and make sure it's good. So we do see that there is some price history dips right around here. It looks like sellers just stopped selling this product right here. But it looks like some people were just trying to sell out of their product and that happened. But we want to look at what the product is consistently selling for. It looks like around $70. So that's good. This product is currently selling for $70. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, we've had 2 little dips, but if a product ever dips down for, I would say, how long did this happen for? I want to say this is probably for a day. Yeah, just a day. That's not even bad, or half a day. Then it's fine. Sellers are just trying to sell out of their stock or do whatever they're trying to do, or it could have been an error. So that's totally fine. It does happen, but we want to know, is this product consistently selling for around the price that we want it to actually be selling at? So therefore, that's good. No IP complaints here on the listing. I don't know too much about Awala. We can see what the ungate actually looks like on this product too. But yeah, overall, this product looks really, really good. All we have to do is get ungated. So yeah, I mean, it found a really good product. All I have to do is ungate the product. Not a huge issue here. There's not a ton of sellers selling this product either. It looks like it's fairly new. So the sales are probably going to continue going up just because it is a newer listing. But yeah, overall, it looks like a very healthy product. Looks like a good product. And yeah, I mean, there's tons of profit in it. I wonder what other products it found. There's this one as well. Okay, so the buy box is actually suppressed on this one. So when Amazon actually thinks that the price is, either the price fluctuates too much or the price is too high for this product, what they'll do is they'll actually take away this add to cart and buy now feature. That's what we call the buy box, guys. So therefore, if a buyer wants to buy this item, they have to click see all buying options. And usually, typically, they're going to buy from the customer that has the, it at the cheapest price. So that's pretty much how that works. Which is fine. So looks like this product, like $53.94, including the shipping cost. We have to match the lowest price. Yeah, therefore this product is just not $27.58 is our cost. Looks like it found a discount. Okay, it looks like it found a lot of discounts. We could definitely look into those as well and see if those are valid. So let's look into that. Yeah, I mean, for some reason, maybe they don't carry this specific color anymore, but I'm not seeing this one on their website. Totally cool. Come back to that one. And I can definitely check out all the other products that it did find me as well. So this one we are getting for $12.99. Okay, it looks like we have to find the product, no biggie. Let's click on the actual product that it found us. Cool. Search this up. Okay, here it is. Cool. Yeah, sometimes source links get a little messed up. So looks like our cost price is, yeah, indeed around $12, what they actually said on Aria. So yeah, $12.99, that looks good. Let's just add a few to our cart. Click proceed to checkout. And what we can do is add a promo code. I'm just gonna have Cooper run and see if it actually found the discount code that it gave us. Awesome. Cool, so yeah, we get 15% off. That's just more money off. Looks like 25% off is what it found us. Let me see if I can do this. Okay, so I just tried to use the 25% off code that it gave us. I don't think that one is valid anymore, but we did find one that is 15% off. So what I can do is take my cost price, which is $12.99 on this product. I can subtract the 15% off, and that leaves us with 160% ROI. That's absolutely insane. Yes, this product does sell 50 times a month. I do have a software called IP Alert that suspects potential products for IP issues, guys, and it is going off. It's not entirely accurate. The best way to always check is by checking the Keepa graphs, and honestly, this looks completely stable. I'm not seeing any huge major drop-offs or anything like that. But let's check the Keepa. Let's make sure everything is stable. Price history looks absolutely fantastic. Looks like some dip downs right here, but consistently selling for around this price. Even if the price went down a little bit, we can't afford it. I mean, we're buying this product for $11, selling for $41.85, so great margins. Looks like there is more sellers hopping on the listing. Will ultimately drive the price down a little bit, but nothing too crazy here. I mean, it looks like a good product. Again, we just have to ungate this. I'm not too worried about that one. So yeah, I mean, profitability is really good. Keepa's good, so safe to say, guys, I mean, Aria is absolutely ripping. It is, of course, sent us a ton of other products. And I'm probably going to run another scan right now. But yeah, I wanted to pretty much show you guys how Aria actually works, how it works in action, and pretty much like the backbones of it. I've got to say, seeing something like this for the first time, me not even thinking it was possible when actually building this software, it is absolutely crazy to see it in action and even just show you guys now. This has not only just been a huge game changer to my business, but also my students' business as well. Just being able to more so automate the product sourcing process. The student results that we've been seeing recently with this software paired up with my one-on-one help and strategies that I've actually been giving them and implementing into their business have been turning their Amazon stores into absolute machines. One of my students, Jonathan, actually crossed $80,000 last month, and he's been selling on Amazon for 5 months. Someone that actually joined my one-on-one inner circle that had no previous business experience, and he started as a brand new Amazon seller. Or even Nathan that crossed $52,000 last month in sales on his Amazon store. Or even Zahir, who went from making unprofitable sales to crossing $12,000 in sales in his first month in the program with super healthy profit margins. So if you guys are looking to get one-on-one mentoring from me specifically, go ahead and check out that first link down below in the description. You'll be able to book a call from there and actually hop on a call with my team where we'll give you a full strategy game plan on how we're actually going to help you scale. So if you haven't done that yet, I highly recommend that you go check that out. But other than that, I hope you guys got a ton of value from this video and that this video actually helped you. But nonetheless, make sure to shoot a like, subscribe, and drop a comment down below. I'll see you in the next video.